Hey everybody, welcome back to the Rift. Johnny here, and today we're playing Mundo into gnar. We're playing with the runes you see on screen, and I'm very excited to get back to playing some Mundo today. It's been an insanely powerful champion recently, especially with the warmogs changes. And currently, if you build warmogs and you get like another giant's belt, you can already proc the warmogs and start perma healing, so you never have to go to base at that point. So that's something I want to experiment with today and hopefully showcase. And also, reminder, if you're new around here, my name is Johnny and my mission is to showcase the learning journey of learning League of Legends, right? And you will see me make some mistakes, but also hopefully I'll be able to showcase some replicable strategies for your own games and have some fun in the process, as we always say. So in this matchup, we are very weak, of course, early on as Mundo, and he has the ranged advantage, so okay, missed that one. So as ever, we want to play carefully to retain as much of our HP as we can, and we're looking to scale. And if we can, there we go. What? Okay, I don't know where that Q went to, but you know, send a message to Narnia asking for my Q back. It's so good. Can't really access that one. But yeah, we're playing to scale here, and we want to try to manage the wave in such a way that it will be on my side for a lot of the time, and that's gonna make it easier for me to play it out. It is a little bit rough, like early levels, right? We're gonna be hammered a little bit, but we play with TP, so worst case, we can look to TP back. Farm is not looking too good here, to be honest. Gotta get a little bit better at last hitting with our Qs. But one cool thing is that Nocturne is around top side. Oh, he actually blocked my cannon. Well played by him. So this is something we can maybe take advantage of. Okay, that's pretty cool. Got my Q slow. Boom. Beautiful. So Mundo doesn't really have great gank setup, but if you do land your slow, I'm gonna tell my jungler to go back here. If you do land your slow, it can be a big help. We're gonna get 2 of these and look to teleport back. The main reason I choose to teleport back is to get as much XP as I can. I missed that one. Got it. So 1 Q equaled to like 3 auto attacks from him. It's pretty good. We're gonna play chill. He might look to block my cannon, so I'm going to play it like that, so we kind of guarantee getting it. Gotta be careful with missing Qs too. One thing you'll have to keep in mind when you play Mundo is that Qs cost HP. Oh, I miss it. I'm gonna int for that last hit. Oh man. Our last hitting is a little bit tragic, guys. I gotta get used to the champion. Okay, got that. Put a ward down here to see if I'm being cheesed from the bush. We're just gonna chill until we're level 6. And then we can use our ult to heal back up as well. Yeah, until then, we're chilling. We're a little bit behind in CS, but honestly, not that bad. Not that bad. Let's keep it up here. Nocturne is currently pathing towards top. So it might be something we can utilize once again. I might consider also ulting for HP. Cool. He's getting mega, so gotta be a little careful with that. I'm gonna respect him here because I don't want to get chain CC'd. And cue that last hit. That's pretty good for me. Nocturne is still taking the objective. I want to be very cautious here because he might get sandwiched. Yeah, we missed a few last hits for doing this, but there was a risk that enemy jungler would be there. And that could be really bad for my jungler. So, took a little bit of a risk there. So we got 3 points in Q. Now we're gonna start getting points into my E. Missed that one. Nice. Actually land that. I'm gonna watch if he is slow pushing or hard pushing. It looks like he's going to try to hard push. So what I'm gonna do is just stick around. We still have our ult. Got that. Nice try. Got that. Okay. Got most of these. I still don't know what these candy are, man. I'm pretty confused with all the event stuff at the moment. Let me see how he reacts. Some people are down to int to stop your teleport. Looks like he doesn't. So we're gonna lose part of this wave, but on the flip side, we're gonna get back to lane with much better items, and I'm gonna have my ult, so we might be able to look for a plate ourselves, given we're gonna have some nice item advantage here. Press my W. And got him. So, kind of took a weird backport, right? I mean, that's technically not a good backport in the sense that we were gonna lose creeps under tower. But I thought that we could get a really nice item advantage and get back to lane quick enough to catch the gnar. So ended up working out really well. And we're making our way to warmogs at a pretty decent pace. Put a ward down as well. Bit of a deeper river ward there. Okay, very nice. Those are always going to be worth it for us because trading HP on Mundo is perfectly fine. And plus, we still have our TP like we talked about. So we're actually in a pretty good position here. Keep getting points into our E. Ha! Get sidestepped. Get sidestepped upon. I'm going to try to just push the wave. And once again, let's put this guy to the test, right? Is he gonna let me just go back and buy my item here? Looks like he does let me do that, so we're gonna teleport back. Now, we still need like a giant's belt to fully activate my warmogs, which is perfectly fine. We're gonna get that, and we're also going to get swifties. And then at that point, we're gonna be able to stay out on the map for so long too. Right? It's also a bit hard for him to contest me now because I have so much HP. Good dodge by him. Okay, I do have to land like 1 Q and then we're good. Ooh, got it. Good chunk on him. Yeah, so we can Q, auto E. That takes care of a lot of the wave too. Nice. The wave's pushed in, so we can look to move here. Although it's not a very good engagement. We might be able to make something work. Take the fruit. At the end of the day, it's not a very good engagement. But might be able to get this guy at the very least. Oh. Not too bad. My jungler died, unfortunately. But not that much we can do. I'm not gonna chase a pike because, like, as Mundo, not really that much we can do in skirmishes to begin with. But then, like, chasing down a pike, just never gonna be productive. I wanna proc my demolish. Bam. Holy moly. That's huge damage. Okay, I'm gonna recall on the second bush, so I'm less likely to be stopped by gnar. So this is fantastic for us. Let's just get this and more HP. Okay. So now, if you look here, we have enough bonus HP to trigger the warmogs, and that will cause us to permanently heal whenever we're a few seconds out of combat. That's gonna be really, really good. Unfortunately, he got 1 plate. I thought it was gonna run out in time. But yeah, still, all good. So I want to trade heavily with him here. Alright. Ooh. I missed my Q, sadly. Got his flash. I would have killed him if I landed my Q, right? But then again, we're learning the champion, so it's expected we're not gonna be performing mechanically very well. And also, it doesn't matter that much. Because as Mundo, first of all, look at my disgusting HP regeneration right now. But yeah, as Mundo, we're now just gonna be playing for plates, towers, and gold in general. I gotta get a little bit better at dragging my E through the entire wave. So I'm just gonna take his tower in his face, and there is really no counterplay to that because we have so much HP. I also have my ult available. There's never a world in which he could kill me ever. So I can stop him there too. Okay, very nice. Pretty good. Oh, do I have someone AFK? Oh no, that sucks. We're only starting to play the game as Mundo because this is when we start to shine. I really hope my mid laner comes back to the game. It's gonna be so sad. I'm getting so many of these people just being AFK in games recently. Okay, not much I can do there. Just too many people. Ha! Get slowed, son. I'm just gonna ult for move speed. I might still be dead. Damn. Okay, they had the entire team there. Let's get my swifties. Once I have swifties, it's a lot harder for them to do that. And we keep scaling. Honestly, the death would have been fine if we had my mid laner on the map, because then we probably get mid tower, right? And we get a lot of things, but yeah. Probably gonna be a remake, this one.
Never falter.
Still, I think it's a good kind of example of a laning phase with Mundo. Let's just go here. In the sense that even in a bad matchup, you can kind of like play safe and just get equal CS and then become a monster later on. Yeah. Pyke is just roaming the map at this point. But check this out, right? We're out of combat a little bit. And we're slowly just healing to full completely. I guess let's go next. We'll get our next game. Hey everybody, and welcome back to part 2 of the video. We have my cat Basil with me here for moral support, because we are up against a Vayne and it's a completely unplayable matchup. But that's okay. I first picked Mundo, and so they counter-picked me. Let's go through this experience, trying to play in this counter matchup. Vayne is going to pretty much at some point ignore all my HP, right? Because she deals so much true damage. And that's always going to be a problem. But let's do our best in playing in this counter matchup. And we're still going to be very powerful in the mid game as long as we can farm more or less even. And so that's going to be my goal here. The Vayne also does not play with flash, right? So she's got Ignite, Ghost, going for a very aggressive setup with PTA, going to be trying to cheese me. And of course, we're playing still with the same runes as before. So we're going to play very chill here, because at the end of the day, we're extremely weak early, especially before our first recall. So not really looking to take any trades of any sort. Luckily, the Vayne is giving me more breathing room than she should, which is great for me. That's another thing. When you get counterpicked, very often the person counterpicking doesn't have a lot of mastery on the champion. They are picking the champion because it's a good counterpick. But if you know your champion better, you technically have an edge too. So no, that doesn't make the matchup good, right? It's still kind of a terrible matchup here. Gotta be careful with Yeah, gotta be careful with letting her proc PTA like that. Does a lot of damage. Sadly, missing way too many last hits here. That happens sometimes. At least we're getting a little bit of chip damage on the Vayne with our E's. That's always nice. I'm just gonna last hit here. And my intention is to try to make the Vayne push back into me. Because as long as the wave is pushing into me, I'm not gonna be walking up the lane, right? So I won't really be that vulnerable. And so that's also sort of the goal. Now, Vayne is letting the wave pushing into her, which is intelligent, because it's gonna put me in a more gankable position. But I can also use the bigger wave now to make it so she can't auto me for free. If she autos me, the whole wave will also focus her. So in a way, it also makes it a little bit easier for me to get the wave in. And if I can crash this wave, we're gonna be in a good position. I'm gonna play really chill here. We got a Shaco around top. Gonna be a bit tough for me to chase down the Shaco. It's also a little tricky because he could technically still be around top side, right? Being Shaco, he could look to gank me again. So I think what I'm gonna do is just go back, get a couple of these, and just go back to my tower here. So I can play this bounce much more gracefully with 2 ruby crystals, right? Nice. Got the cannon, so it's all good. And the Vayne doesn't have TP, by the way, so it's not as easy for her to recall. Of course, she can probably get a recall here. Let's see. Ooh, missed my Q there. Ow! God damn. The auto attacks do hurt, right? Nice little bit of damage there. Everything counts. And we got level 6 now, so at least we have the recourse of pressing ult if we really have to. We'll keep playing pretty reserved for now. Oh. Nice, we found like the perfect angle there to still get the cannon. And we are happy in this position. If we can keep the wave in this pocket, it makes it so Vayne can't get a full all-in into us. That's really good. Really solid. Because she's very low now. Oh, wait. Okay. Got our ghost there. Gonna pop my ult here. Make sure she can't get the kill on me. Ah, see, if I got the Q off, I would have killed her. I'm gonna ask my jungler to hold the wave here. Very tricky matchup, man. I'm gonna get a refillable too, just to help out with the sustain. Should be a free kill. Yeah, that's not too bad. He could have just gotten the minions, right? It's free XP for him. But that's okay. End of the day, we're not that far behind in farm, so I think this is gonna be fine for us, really. Just really challenging, but the more we get closer to our warmogs, the more breathing room we're gonna have too. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening in the map. Looks like it's a pretty even game so far. Oh! You guys didn't see that missed cannon, man. Okay. I gotta focus up on my lane and stop looking at stuff. Just ping away my team. Not much I can do here. They have a big numbers advantage, so pretty tricky. Well, Vayne still has to make it back to lane at some point. I want to see if I can destroy this wave before Vayne gets back to the lane. There she is.
Mundo used to be
She might still... Yeah, okay. That's my Q. We also have biscuits and everything, so she didn't really have a chance to kill me there. And she is quite low now. Okay. Okay. Got her. Ah, damn, dude, it's so hard to play it out against the Vayne. Holy moly. Just gonna chill back here. Get the last hits with Q. She's waiting to cheese me from bush, right?
meeting to schedule more meetings.
Ah, yeah, there she is. I don't know what I can do against that, to be honest. Just so hard to play into that. But let's continue stacking up on these guys. Not that far from the warmogs anymore. I should have warded this bush. I got really stingy. Like, I didn't want to spend my ward, but okay. I'll match her ghost. Ah, oh, come on, man. She's so lucky too, huh? I tried to get her with my W there, but no dice. Okay. Wait, her E doesn't proc my passive? Her E doesn't proc my passive, huh? Okay. We might have to worry about a Shaco pretty soon. Oh my god, how lucky is she? Okay. I'm a bit tilted as well, guys, I'm not gonna lie. It's a little bit tilting. Okay. Free kill for my jungler at least. But we're gonna scale, bro. I know what you guys are thinking. Brother, you're sucking. We are certainly having a horrible experience in this lane. But at some point, I will get to my warmogs, not too far from now. And I'm gonna be able to heavy trade into Vayne and then heal back completely. Let's see if I can get here. Okay, that's fine too. And things are gonna change, man. It won't be that easy for her anymore. Get the flower too.
Mundo eat paperwork for breakfast.
Oh. Right. I'll slow you down. I didn't track that she was already here. My bad. Gonna be tough now. She's got blade and finish boots, so she completely cooks me. Let's just literally try to survive. That's it. Our only mission now is to try to survive and not die before I can get my warmogs. And of course, it's not just the warmogs. We also need I need the bonus HP. Need like a giant's belt.
Mundo think, Mundo grow rich.
But yeah, we're not that far anymore. Also, luckily, she is just hard pushing into me. Right? I'll concede the last hits if I have to. So, once we have TP up, we can look to go back. Oh, a little bit too far away. Not gonna go for that. Okay. She's going for my team, so I'm just gonna take the opportunity to shove this out.
Assets everywhere. Acquire.
There's a third person TP in there. Let's go to recall in the alcove over here. Okay, cool. So we got that. I might do this, and then we'll get a second ruby. Okay, perfect.
Sometimes Mundo
I do also have my... I'm just gonna TP back. Otherwise, she might get my tower. You can see we now have enough HP to trigger warmogs. So it will be different. I can go here, get the most of the wave like that. And all the damage she deals to me here won't mean anything because we heal back completely. Meanwhile, all the damage that I might do to her, although it's hard to land damage on her, will stick. The only thing is she heals from Blade of the Ruined King, so it's also not as easy. Okay? You see, even this horrible trade is fine for me. Because we're gonna get to heal all of our HP back. There we go. We're healing back up.
business.
Okay. I'm gonna pop my ult here because her burst is pretty insane. Okay, we landed that. Auto E. And got her. There you go. Little payback, huh? Little bitch. Little bitch. Gotta be honest, guys. That feels really good. Not quite enough. Yeah, I do have to get better at angling my E's. That should be illegal. That's punishable by death. Missing that cannon. Now, actually, we don't have to go back. But I will, just to get my swifties, because the thing is, Vayne can chase me down really effectively, having boots advantage. But it will be different once we have this. Let's get back. Take a look at what's happening in the map too. Again, it's still a fairly even game. I love that our CS is close to Vayne's, actually. That's an amazing result for our laning phase, and our jungler is doing really well. So I actually feel decent about this. But we can E through the wave like so. Gonna pop my ult just to be on the safe side. And she killed herself on my tower. Oh, I think she must be so tilted. And that is an absolutely beautiful thing. When you can tilt a Vayne top lane, oh, please. That's what I live for, guys. That is what I live for. Any, like, Teemo pickers or Vayne pickers, if you can make them suffer, holy moly, that is the... What the hell is going on here? And we one-shot this tower too, man. Holy crap. Okay. Gonna get the full turret. See you later, Vayne. How awesome is that, dude? Maybe we can look here too. Oh! Okay. Alright, very nice. We're getting tower bot. Just gonna proc my demolish here. Okay. Oh, good. See you later, homie. We again heal to completely full. Okay, very nice too. Okay, this guy has got one item, so he's not that fed. Good damage coming out. But just keep these guys at bay. I might just ult here. Yeah. Right. Very nice. That's the Mundo life, baby. Boom. Mundo life right there. Damn, there's some horses on the street. So if you guys don't know, I live in London. And apparently there's like a football game today or something. So they actually have like police, cops on horses. Which is really funny. But We got 3,000 gold. 3,000 gold. See if I can take this too. And now I think I want to go back and get some more items. Let's go unending. Well, looking at this, they're full AD, aren't they? Except from the Shaco. And Shaco's not very strong this game, so also not that worried. Not really that worried. I think we'll just go top here. Okay. Ooh, I slowed you down. Vayne. Vayne. Oh no. Oh mama. Oh mama. I'm sorry. Oh, I needed a bit more for my ult. Oh no. We goofed. Hey, at least we killed the Vayne though. So, I'm gonna say... worth? Gonna say worth? Okay, we need 800 for my item. We're not gonna have that, so let's just get another ruby. We're looking really chunky here. Looking really, really chunky. This Draven is a bit annoying. But Draven will never be really good against us because he's got like flat damage, not really HP based damage. So that's also really good for us. I'm gonna let me bot, please. I'm gonna ask to be bot myself and let my mid laner be together with my team. That would be ideal. We'll see if she agrees to it. Looks like she does, so that's great. Communicate with your team, man. A lot of times they will ignore you, but if you have good communication, good pings, and I'm mostly talking about pings or asking for something specific in chat like that. You don't even need chat activated. You can simply type with like everybody muted. So we should be able to get these kills. Very nice. So you can see Vayne is falling off massively, right? In the game. Okay. I might be taking way too much damage here. Nah, we're fine. We're Mundo. We're Mundo. And I got my passive back too. Perfect. Let's go top. Gonna ping my team to be a little careful here, and then let's go top. But yeah, speaking about like the muting, what I do when I start every game, I do mute all. And then I also do mute pings all. So with those two commands, what you do is you have everybody's pings enabled. But, oh, we might be in trouble here. Oh, well played by them. I kind of got distracted with my own yapping. So that's on me. But yeah, anyway, what I recommend, right, is that you mute all so you don't see people's chat messages, but you see their pings. You can communicate a lot of things with pings, and you can still type. So if you have to tell your team, hey, let me go bot, please, you can still do that. So that's what I recommend. Works really well for me. And you never have to worry about like people being toxic and people distracting you in chat, which is a very big problem for a lot of people, right? Beautiful. We actually did get the dragon too, because they all moved top, so that did help in some way. It would have been funny if my TP play actually worked. Would have been awesome, man. Okay. Let's just get to the side lane. The side lane. Oh, my team is around Baron. I don't know if they actually want to do it or not, but we can help by creating pressure here on the opposite side. It's a lot harder for them to kill me now because I have my ult available. So even if they collapse 4 people with my ult plus ghost, very hard for them to kill me. And my team's getting Baron for free. That's a beautiful thing.
Mundo is hiding.
Let's go. Draven. Draven. I don't think they can do that much. As long as they don't have like 3-4 people. Very hard for them. Got him. Holy moly. My demolish damage is insane, isn't it? Okay, okay. I think this is another game in the bag. Another one in the bag for the good guys. Boom. Remember to subscribe if you enjoyed the video today, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.